There's a new building set to open adjacent to it. That's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, after a crazy and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander in just tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Still 3rd down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll set up a throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. They got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you get caught, they start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Play clock winding down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll run it here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
One quarter alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on first down, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup there of 36. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
And depending on the type of screen call, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Patrick Murray now for the point after. And it's 17-7. Plays there on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance, it's amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Caught on the right side by Treadwell. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't...
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half. A touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Ebron with it over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll go with the ground attack here. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. A chance for us to look at the Lions defense again. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
You're acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Detroit! Back line up, Philly. Here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
That's complete right around the 8. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after here coming up. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game, not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll try and throw for it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Jeez, they don't even know if their guy's going to drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Partner, that was a lovely corner route and a lovelier pass.
Put it right there in the breadbasket, didn't he?
Just dropped it right in there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcel Darius coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And some space here. A great read, and it's picked off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called, especially after a great run the previous play. Keep attacking. Sometimes the draw play develops slowly, and that allows the defense to react.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Green, 39! Green!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Lions defense marching back onto the field now. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now look at 56.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll set up to throw at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Second down following the incompletion.
Back line it up, Billy. Here we go. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now back to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Back line it up, Billy. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now a handoff here to his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Now let's go. Leopard. Watching that, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Surveying the field. And that is incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
Now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a cutback right sideline. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Still first down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll run it here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Costly mistake for the offense. They now face 17 yards to go on third down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. And quickly they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Detroit getting set to go now. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.